Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Mage.
Hello!
Today, we are in Tanaris, Kazakhstan. I decided to just come down here without it being on camera. And the reason why I did that is because it takes like 10 to 15 minutes to get here, so I might as well just make my way here. We've already shown how to get here, right, in past episodes. So we sold some rugged leather, guys. The white spider meat sold for 19 silver. It's pretty good. But guess what? The Incendisaur scales did not sell. These didn't sell for 45 gold, and this didn't sell for its ridiculous amount as well. I'm not surprised, but maybe people do buy it. I'm not too sure. We'll keep trying to sell. We'll see what happens. So the reason why we're in Tanaris today is because we are collecting quests for Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple is the next dungeon we will be farming. And I think that's going to be at level 50.
Hi there.
So
I have
next
a
level.
proposition for an adventure seeker such as you, if you are up to the challenge. Along with my invention, the Super Eggomatic, I am hard at work aiding the druids with their campaign to save the hippogriffs. The birds are being affected by the evil effects of the Gorduni ogres inhabiting the ruins of Feralis, and their numbers are dwindling. I collect many different types of eggs. Will you help and find some for me? Are you another one of Darren's interns? She's quite a knowledgeable historian adventurer. You should be grateful to be studying under her leadership. Now, let me get the Super Snapper FX. You're gonna love it! Have the first look at my new invention, adventurer. All you need to do is target whatever it is you'd like to take a picture of, and push the button. What was that creature from the hinterland that you mentioned? Gamarita? Well, good luck finding her. I'm sure Darren will be quite pleased with the snapshot you returned to her. In any case, here's the Super Snapper. Have fun!
Have you ever seen Thistle Shrub Valley? It's a mighty dangerous place, adventurer. Those strange beasts there, I don't trust them for a minute. Gnarled thistle shrubs and thistle shrub root shapers, that's what I think they were called. Anyhow, I want to get into the valley, but with so many of those thistle shrubs around, there's no way I'm going back there. But here's where you come in. If you clear some of them out, I just might think about going back. What do you think, adventurer? Help me out? I've got an idea, see? I've heard of some strange creatures called dew collectors that live to the southwest, and that they are able to store water in special glands. I think that if I could get one of these glands, I could create a drink that would quench my terrible thirst. Do you think you could help me, adventurer? Look for the cactus garden, adventurer. That's where you'll find the dew collectors.
Just recently, a large bank of nomadic ogres arrived in Tanaris, south of here. They have taken over a large area of the desert and formed a compound. Several smaller bands are currently wandering the desert, some of which have invaded the old troll ruins. The Dunamal compound must be destroyed. We cannot allow these ogres to build up a force. The leader of this band is named Gormaruk the Ravager. I believe that putting an end to his leadership will be the beginning of the end for the ogres.
We've got a position open for a temporary junior grade surveyor in the Gadgets and Water Company if you're interested. With the nomads seizing all our wells, we need to exploit more free sources of water. There is water to be had in the desert, but only to those smart enough to survey them first. Take this dowsing widget and tap a sample of the water by the pool near Sansara Watch. It's right inside of the trolls around there. Bring the tapped widget back to me when you're done.
All right, so that was a lot of quests, guys. I'm happy that we were able to come down here and pick them all up. That's why I came down here as well, is because there's a bunch of quests for us to do. Not only just picking up the Sunken Temple quests. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. And I heard something pretty cool about the new Xbox PC console. That's a rumor. It's supposedly going to come out. You're going to be able to play, you know, like a PC. You'll be able to play games on the Epic Launcher and also Steam. So Xbox is releasing a console where you can play your Steam games. That's pretty cool. I hope they actually do that. And that means that PlayStation exclusives 6 months later or a year later, they eventually all come onto Steam. Not all of them, but most of them. So that means many PlayStation exclusives will now be on, I guess you could say, Xbox. So I found that kind of interesting. It sort of means that like the console war is kind of over now. The prophecy of Masharu speaks of an ancient egg. It is a relic of a time when trolls ruled vast empires, and it has the power to hold the essence of a car. It may be the only way to keep our world safe from his evil. Bring me the ancient egg, Travisine. It is said to lay hidden deep within Jin Thalor in the hinterlands. It is a cave behind the amphitheater at the top of the city. That's going to take... It's going to be kind of rough to get to, but we'll give it a try. I think we'll probably have to get into a group for it, maybe. And a lot of these quests are going to lead us to the hinterlands. So we will eventually go there to pick up the rest of the Sunken Temple quests. We'll head south now. We'll turn in this quest here, the Sunken Temple. Maybe we'll pick up Gazridian. I don't know if we'll pick up all the ornaments, but if you're doing the Dune Mall and Forester quest, that the ornaments are sort of around there. And then we also have the quest to turn in the Uldum pedestal. We're bringing the miniature platinum discs to the gates of Uldum in Tanaris. And what the gates of Uldum are, they're it's Uldum, the zone from Cataclysm, which is kind of cool. It's cool how they actually opened that up eventually. Here it is, Sunken Temple. This is what we're turning in right now.
I have heard of a place that lies deep below the surface of the earth, banished there by powers greater than I have ever seen. If you wish to learn more of this place, the Sunken Temple, seek out a goblin named Marvon Rivetseeker. Much like Troyus and I, he has studied many ancient areas of the world. He was last known to have left his home in Ratchet to study the troll ruins in Tanaris. Good luck finding him. He hasn't been heard from in some time.
All right. Well, we're going to find him right now in the middle of the desert. And also, I found out something that I thought was kind of strange. The company that made Pokemon Go, Niantic, got bought by a firm called Scopely for $3.5 billion. So I'm not surprised. Pokemon Go was huge back in 2016. I played it quite a bit. That was probably one of the first like phone games I ever got like kind of addicted to.
I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. My home is actually in Ratchet, but after crashing my Zeppelin here, I thought I might as well start the research I came here to do.
Yes, the Sunken Temple. I can say that I have seen it with my own eyes. Perhaps you'd like to hear more about it? You look like the adventurous type. I know things that may intrigue you. I once entered the foreboding chambers of the Sunken Temple. The evil in that place penetrates all that enter. I barely managed to find my way out, wading through the ooze that now covers the floors. All I can remember is stumbling through a large circular room filled with serpent statues. Recently, I discovered a round stone that appeared to have the same serpent symbol imprinted on it. I had it packed up and shipped to my workshop in Ratchet. Retrieve it and I might be able to tell you more. Adventurer, I'm a scientist, but also a treasure hunter at heart. Long ago, when trolls used to occupy this land, they created large amounts of ornaments modeled after Gazrilla, a hydra they worshipped as a deity. These ornaments are carved out of an element that I call Gazridian, after the hydra god. I did find some myself, but I'd like to have some more to study. Maybe you can find some. I even invented a detector that makes finding the Gazridian a snap. Just put it on, and the search begins.
It looks kind of funny. That's the helmet right there. So we're going to look for Gazridian while we slay some ogres, guys. And then maybe we'll head over here and deal with the thistle shrubs. We'll see. Well, eventually we'll make our way down here and turn in seeing what happens. And yeah, they got bought out. It sold for $3.5 billion. And they got sold to a company that makes games similar to Pokemon Go. So, Scopely, they're known for Monopoly Go. So, Monopoly Go came out, I think, a while ago. And it's supposedly been pretty damn popular. So, it's kind of a perfect match for them, I guess. We got Slayer. Brutes. We're looking for brutes. Would be great. We can actually switch to Frost. I like being Fire, though. Fire's been fun. The battlegrounds were fun. I enjoyed doing those. Close. Both were close games, too. I wonder if the high-level battlegrounds will be like that. Well, the max-level one's at 60. Pretty much almost all, like, I'd say... Maybe I've just been getting lucky, but 75% of the battlegrounds I've been doing have been close games. Kind of surprised that it worked out like that. And there was a big DC, guys. The last episode on my Hardcore Warrior freaked me out. But we were lucky. We were in STV, and I was fighting like a green level troll. So it wasn't too bad. I didn't have much trouble dealing with them. So we survived. And then when I logged back in, like a hunter was beside me and he was like asking me questions like, what the heck is going on? So it was like a server-wide thing. Supposedly it happened on retail as well. So it might have been like a DDoS attack. And a lot of people got wrecked. And this is like the second time this has happened this month. Where there's server issues. And everybody, well not everybody, but a lot of people lose their characters. And you don't get them back. A lot of people are upset about that. They think they should probably get their character back because they died to a DC, which is fair. But it won't happen. That's why they get you to agree to, you know, whatever happens. Right? Type of before you like play. It's like a little disclaimer that you're playing hardcore. If you die, pretty much even with the DC, it doesn't really matter. And that's why I show on the hardcore character, like I show everywhere I go, wherever I travel, because you never know when. Well, I just like to do it because I just like to do my hardcore playthroughs like that. But you never know when there's going to be a DC and you just die, and it'd be terrible if I died off camera. That'd be brutal. But on this mage, I can kind of skip stuff. Well, some traveling stuff. If we've already done it, I'm not going to show it, you know, again and again and again. Because, you know, this character can die and it doesn't really matter. Which is a nice, you know, nice change from the hardcore playthrough. But yeah, people are upset, man. I wonder why this is happening. I wonder if they're getting DDoSed. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out later. But it freaked me out. I don't even know if I'm going to, like, log in to my character until like things settle down. It worries me a little bit. Because if I wasn't in Stranglethorn Vale and I was actually in Scarlet Monastery, I'd probably lose my character because I'd most likely be tanking, right? And if I'm tanking and everybody DCs at the same time, then I'm getting hit, nobody's healing me. And, yeah, I'm pretty much just probably going to lose my character there. So I'm happy I didn't go into Scarlet Monastery. I decided to go to Stranglethorn Vale and do a little bit of leveling there. They do so much damage with these fireballs. Fire Mage is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing as fire eventually. Eventually you switch from frost to fire in vanilla. I think it's like in AQ40. That's when mages actually start doing like pretty damn good damage. The frost spec is just so boring, man. That's another reason why I'm not too interested in raiding. Is you just frost bolt. That's it. It's just one button. It's chill though. That's the cool thing about it. If you're looking to just like chill and vibe and get some loot, mage is pretty good for that. So that spot over there kind of sucks. There's like one enforcer we found. But we did get a lot of gas ready, and we're going to move over to this spot here. See if we can find some more enforcers. It's just a bunch of mages, man. Just regular ogres. That's fine. Let's check out the Uldum pedestal quest. Is that down here? Seeing what happens, I mean. There it is.
We want you to take the miniature discs you found to the sealed gates of Uldum. We aren't sure what will happen when you do this. This sounds risky. Sure, we acknowledge that. It might, however, do nothing. You might need to use the discs on something. Perhaps the doors unlock when you have the discs in your possession. Be open to try anything, and be ready for anything to happen. When you found out what happens, return to Ironforge. We'll have a lot to analyze when you're done.
So here it is, the gates of Uldum, guys. Pretty cool zone, man. They have a quest in Uldum called, I think it's called like Gnome Obliteration or something like that. And you get in, you control this like big ball of fire, and you just roll over gnomes. There's like hundreds or thousands of gnomes in Uldum. And you just like obliterate them pretty much. Really fun quest. They have a lot of silly quests in Cataclysm. It's a different vibe compared to other expansions, that's for sure. I kind of like what the change they made. It's more lighthearted. We go through here? I'm going to try to like avoid these giants. There we go. Found it. This familiar looking pedestal sticks out of the hot sand. Perhaps there is something to its presence here. As you touch the pedestal, the miniature discs from Uldum hum and glow in your backpack. A familiar feeling washes over your hands, and the image of another Stone Watcher springs to life in front of the gates of Uldum. Salutations, I am Guardian of Entry. The discs that have been used for access are missing the correct entry discs, the plates of Uldum. Please incorporate these plates with the disc structure and repeat your access sequencing. Thank you. Salutations, I am the Guardian of Entry. I'll just accept this. I don't want to get killed by this Dune Smasher. So he says, salutations, I'm the Guardian of Entry. Please use the proper discs to access to Uldum. So we picked up the quest. Can I talk to him? What function do you serve? My purpose is to regulate access to the Uldum complex for the creators. I allow entry into the compound only when the solicitor exhibits for access the proper sequencing discs. Your discs are set currently does not contain the plates of Uldum, primary prerequisite for entry. Access is not granted unless the plates of Uldum are present. What are the plates of Uldum? Plates of Uldum are discs synthesized by the creators that allow access into the Uldum compound. These discs house and store specific data related to the creators' activities here. Physically, they are nearly identical in circumference to the disc set you currently possess. Their markings, however, are directly related to information on Uldum as opposed to the Ulduman complex. Several sets of the plates of Uldum have been synthesized by the creators for their express use. The creators control the distribution of the said discs for all complexes on this world. As such, Azeroth has been rescheduled for visitation, and therefore future discs may enter... Where's this guy doing? Future discs may enter circulation at one time. Existing discs have been fully distributed to those parties with appropriate security clearance. Excuse me, we've been rescheduled for visitation. What does that mean? The creators use a visitation as a means to reestablish control over seeded worlds when forces both external and internal upset the matrix dynamics associated with it. Such tactics are not to be taken lightly when executed by the creators. For additional information on this world's scheduled visitation, please consult the appropriate data repository that fields all creator-related scheduling considerations. So what's inside Uldum? Uldum is a research facility for the creators. In their continuing efforts to enhance the biosphere of Azeroth, specific information regarding their work as it relates to Uldum is restricted to those individuals who possess the plates of Uldum in their disc set. Data repositories inside Uldum complex have been programmed to address specific experiments and data compilations. Please refer to them for detailed information. I will return when I have the plates of Uldum. So there we go. Check that out. And let's complete this. The Stone Watcher's voice resonates with the power of authority. Your disc will be returned to you once you access the pedestal. When you have obtained the plates of Uldum and incorporated them to your existing disc set, you may enter the complex. If you access the pedestal again, platinum discs suddenly appear once more in your backpack. With the knowledge of the Stone Watcher learned and the discs returned to your possession, the time has come to return to Ironforge and inform the Explorers League of your discovery. So there we go. That was quite the story. He talked about like how the Titans, you know, they're the ones who I guess created Uldum, and it's a research facility for the Titans, I guess. It's kind of interesting. It brings that like outer space vibe to or the Great Beyond vibe to the game. That was probably always a plan that they had. was to, you know, eventually bring it out to space, I guess. 'Cause that's what the Burning Legion is. They like go around in space and they destroy planets. And we get to witness them in the next expansion, which is the Burning Crusade. And the Titans are kind of adversaries to the Burning Legion. Vice versa, the Burning Legion are enemies to the Titans. The Titans are all about order, while the Burning Legion is all about chaos. And their leader of the Burning Legion, Sargeras, he is actually a former Titan. And eventually we get to, you know, see his well, I think, yeah, he stabs his sword in Silithus here. Sargeras. In the middle of Silithus, he stabs his sword and, like, injures Azeroth. I think that's at the end of Legion he does that. Yeah, the Burning Legion gets defeated at the end of Legion. I think Sargeras is now like wrapped in a prison. I think it's called like the Pantheon. Illidan's in there as well. See what happens. Supposedly, like some big, like what we might see, like at the return of Sargeras and Illidan in the next 3 expansions, the War Within, Midnight, and then I forget what the last one's going to be called. But there's rumors that, you know, Sargeras and Illidan may make an appearance because the Titans may need help to deal with the Void Lords. And the Void Lords are a lot like the Burning Legion. They go around and they kind of like consume planets. So maybe, you know, the Titans will need the Burning Legion's help. And to get that help, they'll probably, you know, have to release Sargeras from his prison. Well, we'll see. That's just a rumor, but it would make sense if it happened. Can't keep, you know, characters like that like locked away forever. I'm surprised that warrior didn't kill me. He's probably tempted to, man. Just a little gnome standing there. He's got his whirlwind axe ready to go. Surprised he didn't just, you know, charge me and just start doing damage. There's not much I can do other than just Nova and blink away. I don't have ice block or anything like that. We'll deal with these ogres here. So how many more of these items do I need? 13 more. It's not too bad. Oh, here we go. A long drink. One more level, guys. And we will have... That looks kind of funny. We'll have another rank of drinks. There's an enforcer there. They're kind of spread out, so even if we were frost, it would be a pain to group them all up. But you can tell, like, the damage from fire, it doesn't even compare. The single target damage, I mean. Let's do a pyroblast. So we already got 10 of those. Where are the brutes at? Should be some around here. I think we found one brute, or I think we found one. No, actually, yeah. This is our first brute right here. That was a crit. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm not scared, but a little bit worried about going back on my hardcore character. I really don't want to die to a DC death. It seems to be a common death nowadays. But I think we'll just wait it out. Maybe a day or two. We'll see. I don't know if I'll go into Scarlet Monastery soon, but I kind of want to get in there because I need the gear from there. But I can farm that. We can farm. Well, farm Scarlet Monastery until like level 43. You're still getting. We'll still get XP from Armory at that level. There's one right there. A few brutes here. Love it when it stuns. And supposedly it wasn't just Classic. Retail and Overwatch were also like having server issues. That's a pretty big hit. I heard that Twitter got hit recently by a pretty big cyber attack. Or X, whatever you call it nowadays. So maybe Blizzard got the same thing. Oh. He slowed us. Yes, big cyber attacks like that are becoming kind of common. And they seem like they're DDoS attacks. Most of them. I guess it must be like kind of easy to do DDoS. I'm not too sure. But I guess if you find out about... I don't really know much about DDoS, but I know it has something to do with... your IP. Like if someone finds out your IP, they can supposedly DDoS attack you. And it's kind of easy to find out someone's IP, I guess, you know. But doing that to a server is kind of crazy. Got a few more brutes to go here. There we go, we got 2 here. Do a pyroblast this time, see how much damage it does. Funny how pyroblast does less damage than fireball. I think we can finish him off here. Should have enough mana. Will we get a full evocate? Almost. But the servers seem okay right now. I think that's what I'll probably do. I'll just play on the mage. And just, I don't know, if it's you know, smooth on the mage, then maybe it'll be smooth. Right? On the hardcore servers. And I think it usually happens around like peak hours. So you gotta, that's what I've noticed as well. Like evening time is when they usually do the hit. Someone else is there. Is that a horde? It's like a little... This guy's on the same quest as me. It's already tough as it is finding these. Is he actually gonna kill them? I hope he gets killed. Nice, he died. No, I'm gonna die. Maybe we can get this this brute here. Oh, he got stunned. Polymorph him. I'm happy because we needed this last one. Feel a little bad that I didn't help him, but we need this last brute. There we go. We got it done. Now there's one more here. Gormok the Ravager. I'll just run away from this guy who's pulling. I think we're far enough. Maybe? I wonder if he'll catch us. Ogres are pretty quick. There we go, we got away. Let's heat up, get some water going, get a little bit of mana back, and then we'll fight the final guy. I don't know if we'll get all the ornaments today. Maybe I'll save that for next episode, and we'll get this quest done. And then after that, we'll make our way, go back to Ironforge. We'll turn in this quest here, return to Ironforge, and then we'll make our way to the Hinterlands, and we'll pick up the rest of the quests we need, like this one here, Jamala and the Prophet. We need that for Sunken Temple as well. We didn't really see too much horde out here. I was kind of hoping we'd see a few tonight. Maybe we'll see some in the Hinterlands. We'll save our combustion for the final boss here. If he patrols inside, no? Alright, so here he is. Imagine this warrior just charges in and kills him in front of me. Where is he? Looks like he's dead. Someone killed him. So we're looking for Gormok the Ravager. Oh, there he is. That's who killed him. This little gnome. Kamikaze is his name. And he's a mage as well. I wonder if he's waiting for Gormok the Ravager. Let's say hi to him. I think I would pull this guy if I was as close as him.
Greetings.
And yeah, we got this helmet, guys. We were 49 now. I forgot to put on the eye there just when we hit 49. 63 armor, 13 stam, 20 intellect, and 11 spirit. This is how it looks. Not as cool as the last helmet we had on. Well, I guess while we're waiting, we can look for Gazaridian. There might be some over here. Let's put the helmet back on. Is there any here? I wonder if he patrols around. I don't think he does he? It's a shame because we seen him in the cave when we were here before, but I kind of just ignored him. Uh-oh. Well, it's good news that they're all spawning here. That means Gormarok should be here soon. And he's got to be waiting for him. That's what we get for not saving the human, guys. We have to wait a long time for the mob to spawn. Pretty sure he spawns in there, or maybe he's walking around. I just don't know. We'll just farm ogres while we wait. I'm starting to wonder what the heck is going on. It's not on the other side here. $900. There he is. Perfect. If this gnome wakes up, I'll invite him. Oh, I forgot. Combustion. There we go, we got him. Let's throw it back to Gadgetstan. We'll turn this in. Yeah, next episode we'll get the rest of the quest done. I didn't think it would take us this long to deal with the ogres.
I'm so glad you were able to do this for me, adventurer. Thanks for your help.
Nice gloves, but we'll take the shoulders. They sell for more.
Right.
Nothing was really an upgrade there. But there we go, guys. We got a little bit of XP in Tanaris today. Finished some cool quests. I like the one that was at the gates of Uldum and talked about it. Thought that was pretty cool. And next episode, yeah, we'll do this, and we'll eventually teleport back to Ironforge. We'll turn in the Gates of Uldum quest, tell them what we found out, and then we will make our way to the hinterlands. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.